Hi, okay, we've got some new information that came out today, this Thursday, the 19th, on our hurricane outlook, and this was released by the Climate Prediction Center, which is also part of the National Hurricane Center. They work together to make this forecast for our tropical season. So let me show you what we have for our active hurricane forecast. They are calling for an above-average hurricane season with at least 12 to 18 named storms. In an average season, you get about 11. Now, of those 12 to 18, 6 to 10 should become hurricanes. In an average year, you get about 6. So we're expecting a little bit above that, and your wind speed has to get up to about 74 miles per hour above to become a hurricane. And of those hurricanes, 3 to 6 could become major. In an average year, you get maybe 2 that are a Cat 3, 4, or 5. So let me show you. We are almost to the start of hurricane season, June 1st. So this is pretty low in the activity, and it stays pretty low for a while until August. And then you really start to see a quick spike. The red indicates both hurricanes and tropical storms, and we peak typically around September the 10th. But we still have activity all the way, even through the end of November. November 30th is the end of our Atlantic tropical season. So these are some of the factors that you need to form a hurricane. These are your ingredients. If you're cooking up a hurricane, this is what you need. At least 80-degree water temperature in the Atlantic where these storms form, and it has to be deep enough for that warm water to help serve as fuel for storms. They need low wind shear so that they can rotate, get going, and get big. You need cool temperatures aloft, a moist atmosphere, and be far enough away from the equator so that they can get that spin that they need to form. But for us here in Central Virginia, the one thing I really want us to know about is our risks, because we tend to get widespread flooding from the tropical rainfall that can move onshore. These systems tend to stall once they hit us here in the mid-Atlantic, and they can dump a lot of rain. You can also get power outages from strong winds if that system is still pretty strong as it's moving through Virginia. And as we know from Hurricane Ivan, we can get a lot of tornadoes from those spiral bands moving onshore. Ivan produced 40 tornadoes in a single day. Now, just a little bit more about Virginia and how we tend to play out here. We tend to get about one tropical system per year affecting us directly, with a hurricane about every 2 years. And a lot of our rainfall in September, remember the peak in that hurricane graphic that I showed you, comes from tropical systems or their remnants. So this is going to be something that we'll be keeping a very close watch on as we go through, obviously, our hurricane season months. But we tend to, in September, start to get that little spike because that's when it's most active. The important thing to do now is to make a plan and have your safety kit. And we'll be posting more information about that online. You can also go to the Red Cross, an excellent resource to know how to prepare for hurricane season. Stay with CBS 6. We'll keep you ahead of the storm.